exercises. Normally she would do them for about 10 or 15 minutes, or actually it's supposed to be 30, but each exercise for about 3 to 5 minutes. But so I would start her out laying her on her right side with her arm propped up like this. This will help strengthen her right here, and I'll give her like a little toy or something to play with. So she's playing with her left arm right now, but this is going to help increase the brain's awareness of the right side. So the idea is to weight bear first and then use it to play. So that's why we're bearing weight. I typically try to get her like in Supergirl pose, so I pull this knee up right here, and then if she obviously loses her thing, I pull her back up, and I'll just kind of give her whatever it is. This drum is good or something like this because she'll try to hit it.
You like that?
Get it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do some letters. Boom, boom.
Bailamos, cantamos, tocamos el tambor. Cantamos, bailamos, tocamos un montón.
Yeah. Okay, so then the next exercise, I would normally keep her here longer, but I'm just going to show you the exercises. So first I would put her, so she's been on her right arm. Now,
How long do you have to keep her there?
around 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pull her up. I'm going to try to get her to kind of pull herself up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her some support right here through her hip, and I'm going to kind of push down. And then I'm going to kind of get her under here, and you see she's kind of trying to pull herself up. So she's trying to pull her up to a
Oh, I see.
sitting
You're kind of
position.
pushing down on her there.
Yeah, I'm pushing on her hip, and then I'm going to turn her foot around and fix her foot. When she sits up, this is kind of her resting position. When she sits up, you want like a really wide base. She's real bad about pulling her legs in, so you want a really wide base for her to sit. And you want her to, now, this is where I would put her brace on to keep this arm straight.
Mm-hmm.
And you put the metal bar by her elbow. So the metal bar goes against her elbow. And then I'm going to put the brace on. And I want to straighten her arm, obviously, before I put the brace on. So like that. That way it keeps her arm from collapsing. So, and I'm going to get her to like kind of weight bear. I'm going to turn her to side sit. So if you can see, I'm kind of got her in a pretzel. I put this leg back and this one here. It's not her favorite. But it gets her to bear her weight. Good girl.
On her arm?
So you're wanting her to, yeah, she's holding herself up here and she's playing with this left arm.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get her to play with her left arm while she bears weight on this side.
Okay, so she's kind of like...
This is looking really good.
pretzeled
She's
under
like, yes.
Good job, pretty girl.
So from there, yeah. From here, what I would do is, she's in this, so without, because I don't like to take the brace off.
How long
and
do you
on.
leave her there?
Just every exercise is 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a second pose.
Yeah. So then she needs to go. Normally, I'll like give her a break and I'll pull her back to sitting in the middle, back to sit, and I'm just kind of, if I support her, I'm just kind of supporting her over here because I want her to use her arms to catch herself, but she may or may not. So I'm just kind of giving her a little bit of support right here.
That's good.
Good
She's reaching
girl.
out with her right.
Yes.
And that's
trying
what you want her
put
to
toys
do.
over here. Yes.
Sun is shining.
To reach with her right arm, and when she starts to fall over, I want her putting her right arm down to catch herself. So then I would switch her. I typically do all fours last, so I take the brace off, but it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to switch her to the left side sit, which is this way.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing, but left arm weight bearing. So now she has to use her right arm to play with because she's holding herself up with her left arm.
Okay. So it's forcing her to...
So now she should be playing, but she's got the brace on, so she's not liking that very much. So I normally take it off, but then I'm going to have to just put it right back on to do all fours. So then I let her play with her right arm for a little bit, and she'll play with their toys and all that. And then the last thing
That's a good one.
that I do is I get her in all fours. So again, we go back to sitting. So we turn our leg around and back to sitting, and we sit for just a minute.
Hi, pretty girl.
And then I'm going to put her back in this other side sit and put her on all fours here. This is really good with all four down. And then from
Yeah.
and then from there, I've got to get her on all fours. So I'm gonna switch her knees, and this is, you want to move the toys out of the way because she'll face plant. But I'm gonna try to get her up on her knees
Trying to get her to do it.
on
yeah,
all
but
fours. This is
Okay.
where I want her to be. So I'm kind of keeping her legs in so she's not frogging out. And that happens sometimes.
because her arms are gonna give out. Yeah.
So you have to get behind her to get her on all fours. It's kind of a task.
I know. I was trying to get her to straighten her legs out earlier.
So
Like
kind of
Chloe.
doing this.
Okay.
So I'm holding her legs in so she's not frogging out. I mean, I'm having to do a lot of work here.
Mhm.
But just trying to get her to bear weight on both her arms like this
Okay.
and pulled back.
Which she obviously loves.
Yeah. This is her least favorite one, so I always save it for last. Because she gets, and yes, she's got a fist, but at least, and I'd like to open her hand up, but that hurts her with the brace on.
Oh yeah.
So I just let her keep it fisted most of the time. I just let her keep it in a fist, because at least she's getting stronger in her shoulders,
Right.
which is what we're going for. And this is really good. She's got her bottom all the way down to the floor, but at least she's pushing up, which is really good.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what
Give
we're
her a little
going
bit of
for.
resistance to where she can.
Yeah. So again, I'll just kind of pick her up and fix her and try to get her to be on all fours.
I was trying to get it out there to where she tried to
Which
go
she's
for it.
one-
I didn't want it in
I
a
didn't
reach.
want her going for it.
I didn't want her in a reach. Oh, you want her just to stand there?
Well, I want her to sit here like this.
Okay, to sit, I mean.
Yeah. We want to
Oh,
stay
you
on
are
all
so
fours.
happy.
Oh, and see, she's going to stretch out and push. So it helps if I push against her like this.
Mm-hmm. You gonna get the puppy?
Here, good girl.
Good girl.
That's a good girl.
Because I don't know what I'm
Chloe.
doing, but I'm doing
No,
it.
she knows. Good girl. That's a good girl. You want to go get the puppy? Let's go get him.
Get the puppy. She
See,
thinks
this
you're
is-
still holding her.
This is really good because I took my hands off of her.
I know. Oh, that's okay.
Good girl. It's all right.
We'll be like-
right back up.
Caden, he'll just sit, lay down and roll over there.
Yes. Okay, so that's it. You can stop the video.
Okay.
That's most of her exercises, what she does.